Cristiano Ronaldo is on strike. He sat out against the Al-Nassr match because he is unhappy with the transfer of Karim Benzema to Al-Ittihad to Al-Hilal. It's been a thing for, I think, almost years now, really. Al-Hilal is the favorite child of the group that owns the top four of the Saudi teams of Al-Ittihad, Al-Hilal. I think it's Al-Hilal and all that. And Al-Nassr, they get the scraps. People are saying, oh, how does Ronaldo not win a Saudi Pro League? Al-Hilal gets favored. They get the big money signings. And that's what Ronaldo's unhappy about. You're having Al-Hilal signing these top of the line players. And then you have Al-Nassr who's signing players. Joao Felix, who hasn't been him since who knows how long. A Coman, a washed Coman, is just not the top of the top that you need. And here you look at, let's look here at the Al-Nassr. You have Coman, who's not the player that he used to be. And Inigo Martinez, who had a great season in Barcelona, so that's good. And then you have Joao Felix. Is that all I can see? Players out of country section. And then over the years, you had Otavio. You've had what was his name? I forgot his name, but the Brazilian. And then here you look at Al-Hilal. You signed Benzema, who's I think pretty sure. I don't think he's top scorer, but he's having a great season. He had won the league with Al-Ittihad a few years ago. You just signed Darwin Nunez. So in my mind, you have like three top of the line strikers in this team. You have Darwin Nunez, you have Karim Benzema, Theo Hernandez, who was arguably the best left back in the world, left in AC Milan for Al-Hilal. And then the list goes on and on. You can look in their squad. You have Marcos Leonardo, young Brazilian, of course, Darwin Nunez, Salim Al-Zawari, who's been in the club for a while, and then he's been scoring goals. It's not like he's a washed-up player. I'm pretty sure he was their top scorer last season. You have Malcolm, you have Savage, and they have a lot of attack. This is just daggers, I don't believe so. And then of course you have Ruben Neves, who's rumored to Real Madrid, which is never gonna happen. And of course they signed Neymar before. They have Koulibaly. They have Bono. You just have more known players in this team, and they keep on signing players. You look at Al-Nassr, and it's just not the top of the line. You have Cristiano Ronaldo, of course. You have Coman. You have Joao Felix, two players that are pretty much not in their prime. Same with Sadio Mane, who's not in his prime as well. Just won AFCON. That's great for him. And then you just look at this list. You don't have those players. Inigo Martinez, Semakan from RB Leipzig. And then that's pretty much it. You don't really have, you have a Brazilian from Bento from the Brazilian league. Of course, Ronaldo's gonna be mad. His goal is to win the league, and you're right there. Of course, you're only a point down, but you don't have reinforcements. You don't have the players that you want or you needed, and you had players leaving. You had John Duran, who left on loan midway of the season last year. It's just bad timing, and of course, you want to be treated better. Al-Hilal, you see them making the big money signings, the huge players, even the other clubs like Al-Hilal, which I think have a good depth squad. A lot of these squads have good players here. Of course, you have Cassie and Suarez and all that there, but I don't know. That's why pretty much he's on strike. It's like favorite child thing. You want your own, which I don't agree with. I don't think the owner of, I don't know if it's the president of Saudi or something. It's like the higher ups in Saudi Arabia own like the top four clubs. I think it's Al-Hilal, Al-Ittihad, Al-Nassr, and Al-Hilal. Those are like the four teams. I don't know. I just think out of all of them, Al-Nassr gets swept under the rug. Doesn't get the money and the players that they really need. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. That's pretty much why he's on strike. Who knows when he will play? I mean, January transfer windows ended. I don't know if it's different for Saudi Arabia, but it's just they don't bring in like main players like Al-Hilal do.